Well, we're going on day 10, I believe. Um, and and the dogs are barking. Um, anyway, things here are going okay. I'm not really in any pain still. Um, I'm eating a little bit more each day. Um, let's see, today for breakfast I had 3 eggs, a cup of hot chocolate, and for lunch I had almost a cup of macaroni, and I just made a smoothie with some type of protein drink, uh, some Greek yogurt, a couple chunks of pineapple, a handful of blueberries, and a scoop of ice cream. That was about a cup full. I drank that. I'm getting around fine. The thing that they say to do is to continue walk as much as you possibly can. So I'm still doing that as much as I can. It's kind of hard because when you're hooked up to that feeding tube thing, it it ties you down. When I disconnect from it, I feel liberated, and I can run around and, well, not do anything I want, but I'm not tied to that. It's just amazing how one little cord keeps you from doing so many different things. You know, if I just want to run over there on the other side of the yard, um, I can't. I gotta lug this thing around. Um, anyway, my voice today, yesterday, I didn't do a day 9 video. I could barely talk without coughing, and so far today has been much better. I'm really surprised I'm talking as much as I can right now without coughing. So I'm not sure why I'm not coughing as much as I did yesterday. Um, one of the one of the biggest pains that I've had is this knot of a muscle behind my scapula, shoulder blade area, and it would just kind of come on where all of a sudden it would start hurting, and I would be, moving my arm around, um, trying to get it worked out, and it just, I mean, out of everything that I've gone through, that's has been the most pain is that knot when it comes. So last night I took a muscle relaxant, and um, so far today, it hasn't hit me yet. So, knock on wood. Hopefully that means that it's getting better, and I won't be hit with that. No, let's just hope it gets better. Um, when I do my walks, I have a walking stick, a lightweight aluminum one, and I use that, and I do exercises and stretching on my arms and shoulders, um, and to try and loosen things up and stretch things out. Um, you know, the best that I can describe is all my muscles, especially my stomach, where they've cut me open and reached down in there. Your muscles are so independent uh, on each other, and one muscle can affect 20 other muscles in your body. And then, of course, the slice that they did here, and when they went down and do that, who knows what they, you know, hit in there when they did that work. So hopefully that pain will go away completely, and I won't have to worry about it. Um, One interesting thing that I have been discovering is when I've been eating stuff, um, I'm not burping, but gas or air bubbles are coming up through my throat and out. So it's like I'm burping, but it's not really burping. It's just It's a weird sensation. It's just like, say you have a long tube and you start dumping stuff in the tube, and the tube starts getting these little air pockets inside of it. And then as you put more stuff on, the air pocket pushes the air up higher. So that's what it feels like what's going on in my throat is when I eat stuff, the little air pockets build up, and then as I eat more or drink more, the air pocket releases that trap bubble and it comes up through my throat, and it's not like a giant burp, you know, the old fashioned old fashioned for me, um, a normal burp. It's just these gases are not gases, air is coming up, you know, out of my throat. So it's, and I think if I was sitting at a dining room table with some people, I think they might actually be able to hear that. Maybe it just sounds like burping. I don't know. But I noticed that that's a little odd. It appears that I'm eating a little bit larger quantities now, without getting all sweaty, and that was my side effect when I first started eating soft, solid foods. Is I would immediately just start to sweat. That seems to be getting better. Um, I still can feel myself getting a little flush after I eat certain things, but it hasn't been bad. Um, and I don't really know right now on this whole feeding tube thing on how long uh, I need to be on it. When I went into the hospital, I weighed 213 pounds. I now weigh 197 pounds. Um, Ideally, this is the weight that I want to stay at. Um, but so I don't know. I'm a little confused on the whole. If I'm eating, I feel like I'm eating almost as much as I was before I went in on some days, and so I just don't know how that works. I'm supposed to be working with a nutritionist on the food that I'm eating and how I can wean myself off of the feeding tube. Um, but I haven't spoken with anybody yet, and I'll be curious to find out. You know, do I, you know, only hook myself up at night to the feeding tube, and I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Right now we're, like I said, on day 10, 10 days after my surgery, and this is the this is where I'm at. So we'll catch you up on the next one.